Let's get you up to speed now on the stories you need to know to start your morning. House Democrats and the Trump administration appear to have a deal that will keep the U.S. government funded. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin says they plan to work out the details and move towards a bill this week. But coronavirus funding is another story. Mnuchin says Senate Republicans will move forward with a scaled-back COVID-19 proposal. Democrats want a plan that goes further and helps schools, renters, healthcare providers, and small businesses. Well, this weekend marked the 100th night of protests in Portland, Oregon, and yet another riot in the city. This video shows officers using tear gas to disperse the crowd. Police say protesters became violent and began throwing Molotov cocktails Saturday night. Portland officials are calling for an end to the protests, which turned deadly last week when a President Trump supporter was shot and killed. Happening today, the extradition hearing for WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange resumes after months of hiatus caused by the UK's coronavirus lockdown. Assange is fighting to avoid extradition to the United States, where he's wanted for leaking secret documents. His defense team said Assange tried to warn Washington ahead of a massive leak, but the Justice Department now claims Assange recruited hackers to commit illegal computer intrusions to benefit WikiLeaks. Assange is currently in UK custody. His extradition hearing is expected to last several weeks. And now you're up to speed. Don't forget, you can always find the latest news on our website, 12news.com, or the free 12 News app.